What up, y'all? This is your boy EK9000. I am starting this new thing. I had an idea, and I wanted to just capitalize on it, execute. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to try to merge some passions that I have, and some passions that I have is like the music that I make and stocks and charts and stuff like that. So like what this is going to be called is like reading charts like lyrics. So that's what I'm calling this segment. I'm gonna make a playlist and if you're into the market, so I'm gonna just be breaking down stocks and stuff like that, going over indicators and like how I use them and stuff like that, and basically giving y'all what I'm thinking on a lot of stuff when it comes to the stock market and like finance and things like that. Um, yeah, cause I love hip hop. I love rap, and so like it's in there. Um, but I feel like it's childish. It needs to grow up some. And so this is my effort of trying to be the change you want to see. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into some charts, start talking, and I bounce all over the place because I really love this stuff and I'm really invested. So like we gonna we gonna look at some stuff. All right, that was probably a lot. Hopefully I can edit that out. Okay, okay. So first of all, what I like to do in the morning times is come and check these like futures. That kind of I think now I'm not like the super guru. Like I've been doing stock. I've been not doing stocks, but I've been in the stock market like really hard since COVID. Like it was a bunch of groups. Everybody was was feeding each other information. It was I think that part of it was a good time, but I feel like a lot of people stopped. I kept going because, and I'm glad I did. But so I learned a lot from that period to now, and it grew like this chart loving thing, man. But I love it. It kind of just helps me make decisions whenever I'm buying. And those are like one of the most important things you can do in the stock market is buy a stock at the right time. It's the like it's so that took me down a rabbit hole, and um and now I'm here. So I like to get on here, check these futures, S&P, the Nasdaq. They all kind of like are similar. So I check those. That's the Dow Jones. So what I'm seeing from like an overall market is that um, it's dropped significantly from the beginning of this year. All right, and it tends to what I feel like I've learned that the market just it does the same things, but because it's money, our emotions get involved, and we do the same things. But I'm trying to reverse that. So right here looks like a change has happened, and the reason I feel like a change is happening is because of the way that the charts, these candlesticks, has fallen, right? So this indicator is the this green line and this red line is the well I think is this the 20 or the 50? Well, this green line is the 200 moving day average, and I think this red one is the 50. I think I do 50 or 25. It's one of those two. So these two kind of let you know, like, well, for me, like the buying range. If it's above the green line, that means the trend is going up. If it's below the green line, the trend is going down. And if it's closer, and well, I'll get into all that later about these one here. So that one is the MA. Oh yeah, it's the 50 and the 200. I was right. Anyway, uh, so that's the indicator. And then this one down here is called the RSI, and it's also giving a signal that a change is about to happen because it kind of mirrors the candles as well. It's like this little drop off here, right here, and then when these cross, I mean, a the trend is changing. So the trend was down for what, like all of this year since January, and so now it looks like it's going to be a end of March or beginning of April low, and then it's going to take off again. So that's what the overall market is. So if I wanted to buy like uh, ETF or something like that, I would buy it now. I'm not like this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just letting you know what I would do. You know what I'm saying? So VOO, SPY, all those things. All right. So next, I go down to my watch list, and I try to remember to look at everything on my watch list because stuff moves. In case point, let me go ahead because like I stay focused on the things that I miss. It gets on my nerves because it's like, oh my god, how did I miss that? And so this stock called Polestar, did I delete it? I know it's a crazy name, but it's called Polestar. Like it's a it's a chat. it's a it's a electric vehicle company, and I think they like partner with Chrysler or something like that. Volkswagen, and but so like this stock was like pennies on the dollar, like cents or whatever, and then it popped up. Let me see if I can find it. And then it popped up. Uh, what is the ticker? Anyway, I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it here. But it popped up like crazy because of some news that I missed. But it is what it is. I forgot the ticker name. It is what it is. It's not that important anymore. Anyway, so I look at that one, and then I come over here. I go to my stocks, and I just check stuff that either I've been looking at, I want to see like how can like make some trades to get going around. I just got invested in Amazon, so I got in around this these levels right here because I seen the stock do it took a big move up and then it just sold off. It just sold off some, and then once down here on this RSI, if it's ever red like this, you can that's when you will want to buy it because when it's low, you let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let that wallet go. And then so I got around there, and now it's making a move up. And this little point right here is another cross of the 500 and 200 moving average. And once those do a cross, it's a change that's about to happen. So I'm looking forward to take a downturn, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's when the charts say do something, I just try to do it. That eliminates the emotions. I try to eliminate emotions from stocks. It's really helping. It's helping me in like my current life with my emotions. So I don't know if that's a way to help with emotional damage. I like this company too. It's traded kind of high. It's a dividend play too. It's a good energy company. I just got invested in this one. It it's in Virginia. It's where I reside, the state I reside in, and it's a energy storage based company, and I think it's amazing. And I caught them around $5. I've been watching this for a while. I had a love and hate situation with this stock because I kept missing a good entry point, and then if you miss a good entry point, it destroys like like exponential gains when it comes to because like you'll be starting off like if you buy it at the top and then the market does the thing it's supposed to do, which has corrections and all this other stuff like that, it's gonna fluctuate, and depending if what type of company it is, it'll bounce back, and if you don't catch it, you can't you can't fix your cost basis at all. And your cost basis is where you buy the stock at. And so that junk is aggravating, but it is what it is. Cause this is an ETF that I'm invested in as well. HSCHD. It's starting to do that move thing that I was talking about. I don't know the correct terminology for like what this move is, but when it's down and this purple line crosses this line, trend change. Yeah, this is Rivian. I just got invested in Rivian. It's doing this thing. It made a big move up right here, and then I watched it come down, and I try to get it around here. And it seems like this area right here, it seems like it doesn't want to like move out of it. So it's like trying to consolidate and make this like a, like a floor for it. And then I'm looking forward to do another big move at some point. This one too. This is one I'm watching today because I've been looking at it since it's been oversold. Yeah, this bottom piece on the RSI means the stuff is oversold. And so when it's oversold, science just has to happen, and it has to go back up, somewhat, unless it's a terrible company. If it's a terrible, you picked a terrible company to follow and do this on, you're bad. Cause you gotta do your research. You gotta do the research, and then I just check stuff. Like I want to invest in this one. See, this would be a good. I feel like this would be a good time to buy this stock right here. It's a bank stock. J.P. Morgan. Banks don't really go under. They our money flows through it like so much. They use the money that we put in the banks to trade and to buy. So why can't we just buy the bank? I don't know. And they give out a dividend. I'm trying to get all those things. All right. This is another one. They doing it. It's like a seems like this is a trend shifting time based off the RSIs that I'm seeing down here and where the stock is moving on up here on the around this 50 and 200 moving average. What I'm saying, man, this was an old company I was trying to make a play. I used to work for this company. I saw that it had went down a lot and got oversold, but something else I wanted. So I was like, you know what? I don't really care like that. And then it did the jump. It did the jump that I thought it was gonna do. Right there. Ugh. All right. So you just wasted one of my rants on stuff that I missed. And so yeah, let's get up and do that. Let me see. Let me look at one more. Let me look at a couple Moski. Open door or something. I'm busy. Yes. Okay. So this morning, this morning, all right. This morning, they have this thing like in the stock market. You can buy stocks after the market is closed on the top half and the bottom half. And so on the top half is cause before the market opens. So I saw that this stock was making a move, and it's done this little consolidation type of movements right here based on how these candles are looking, right? And so after this, if it's a decent stop and like where this and the fact that it's dropped so much on this 50-day moving average right here and on this 200-day it's still above it. And so like those two things are like indicators for me to like pay attention and like look to buy. And then down here on the RSI, it's like the same thing. So it's like, all right, this one might jump like crazy. And so let me go close that out. I don't want to mess with that. All right, and then it did, or it's going. I got it around like right here, around 540, because I got open door earlier on, and it jumped to 10, and so like, and that was my first like 10K position. I got it around like I don't know, it was like maybe like a dollar cents on I don't know, but it jumped up to 10. I had 10K in this position. It was the first time I ever seen the 10K in one position. I was stoked. So I don't want to give up on the stock because I actually did my research and I think it could do good in this new world that we're going to when it comes to technology, comes to like speed of getting a house, like how people don't like people. I think I do like, and also like I don't want to forget to forget this one. I'm a Christian, and I love Christ with the best abilities that I can, and I want to share that also with y'all, and through just my actions and like whatever the Holy Spirit is saying, you know. So I did not. I'm glad I didn't forget that. So yeah, so that's all. I'm gonna try to jump on here. You know, I'm gonna try to jump on here daily, but I'm gonna build up to that and see, what's going on because I like it, but I just don't know if people would watch it every day. I do. Um, I think it's very informative. You stay abreast of so much information, and ultimately it helps you make a great decision. And the word it tells us that we perish for the lack of knowledge, and so I don't want to lack this knowledge and perish. All right, job turkeys. This your boy EK 9000. Until next time, it is what it is.